Hey guys, it's that curly haired girl with another video. So today I'm going to be talking about how to get through your worst subject. I'm an English person and I really like history as well. So it goes to say that math and science are not really my best. Um, I just don't click with those kinds of things, and I don't think that that's bad. Everybody has things that they're good at and that they're bad at, but yeah, so taking AP Stats this year was definitely a struggle for me. I took it because I would have had to take pre-cal instead, and I figured my senior year I didn't want to be stuck in a classroom with a bunch of juniors. Um, it's a new background for you. This is one of the walls in my bedroom. Obviously, you can tell like I grew up in theater and I like comedy TV and stuff. So you can see my like Les Mis banner right here and some Big Bang Theory and stuff. But besides that, sorry to get off subject. So, AP Stats, I got really lucky and I actually got a good teacher. I'm going to try to talk about this objectively as if I had a teacher that didn't really do much just to compensate for those of you who might have that experience. But so my teacher formats the class where he gives us notes, and normally the notes last for a day to 2 days. And then there are 3 days in which he has us do work problems. Sometimes he gives us a homework day where we can bring our textbook in and work on some pages that he gives us. And then the homework is due on the quiz day, which is normally on a Thursday or Friday. And then the next week, he gives us two or just one other part of the unit. And the process repeats itself until mostly Monday or Tuesday, we have a test. So those of you who don't get notes from your teacher and have to take notes yourself, the book that I have is called The Practice of Statistics, and I think this is from the Freeman publisher. This year, let me see. The year's not really jumping out at me, so I can't help. But yeah, this is the entire cover of the book. The way that I did it at first is I made bookmarks for the chapters. So as I flipped through to find my homework, it was easy and that wasn't stressful for me among all the other stuff that I was learning. So when you take notes or are given notes, you start to process things differently. Sometimes you may just be hearing the words but not really understanding the concept of this class, because a lot of the things in here is they give you vocabulary and things that you may have experienced just in life, seeing things like statistics in the media or something your parents might be talking about. Sometimes in history class you learn some of these things. But it's that, and then it explains to you the process of going through this, no matter what values you're given or what situations you're put in, how to find the probability of those occurring. If I wasn't already through this class, those words by themselves probably would have stressed me out, so I'm sorry. But so like I said, we have quizzes and tests spaced out like that. And for my school, my tests are weighed way heavier than all of the daily grades, which include quizzes. It's like a 70-30, actually. 70% of the grade is on tests and 30% is on daily grades. So the tests really matter. And the quizzes are more of just a practice. And so what I normally do is I take the notes that I've made or that the teacher has given me, and I get a piece of printer paper. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So I take a piece of printer paper, like so, blank white piece of paper, and I take a pen. Sometimes I'll do it in pencil if it's things that I'm afraid that I'll mess up on writing the first time. But since this is normally stuff that you've at least heard once, pen sometimes is better because for some reason you think in your head, pen, permanent. Maybe it helps get into your permanent memory. The brain is weird, so sometimes things like that work. But, so I write down, hopefully you can see this clearly, but so I have vocabulary terms here of the process
of what we were learning in class, and everything that's in the notes or that I took, I space it out almost like bullet points on my paper, but instead of bullet points, I have them in like chunks. Um, and
So I have all the information that we've learned in class that way. And as I write it down, I can process it as if, this is this and this is, instead of how they connect to each other, but each principle as a separate concept. So my brain doesn't feel stressed out or worried. And then through the book, they give us lots of problems. And I never know how to do them all the first time. I have to go in before or after school or ask my friends who are math people for help. And you shouldn't feel ashamed if in your subject you're doing the homework and you get stuck. Just skip the problem or do as much as you can, and just wait and ask someone who can help you, because you trying to ignore it and fight it when you really don't understand is not helping anybody. So I really encourage all of you to try my printer paper poster thing. For at least before one quiz. I find this actually works really well if I do it for every quiz and then take what information I've done for each quiz and put them on one test piece of paper. By that time, I've done this so many times that when I get to the test, this content that would have been really tricky otherwise, I can compact. You know what? I'm not going to use big words today. But I can think in my mind and like remember on the paper, and I think, oh, on the top left corner there was this vocabulary word, and I can remember it easily. This is almost like, I think of it like a little piece of my brain that's just on a piece of paper, and your memory can work really well that way. I know not everybody will learn this way. I'm just hoping some of you can get something out of it. But stats is hard. Maybe not for some of you. Some of you might be way more advanced in academics than me. Some of you may just be taking like a basic college math class your senior year, and things are different for everybody is what I mean. But just taking the step to try new ways to study sometimes is the best way to start getting better grades, because even though it may not be the perfect solution for you, not only will you start to feel better, but your teachers will start to notice you're making an effort, and they might begin to view you in a more positive way. And trust me, having a good, positive relationship with your teachers helps you so much with your grades, because they're not getting frustrated with you. They feel like their work as teachers is actually going to mean something, and that you value it. And trust me, as lame as that might seem to some of you, it is so, so useful. I cannot stress it enough. But so this is my way that I do stuff. It doesn't work for all classes. I've learned with AP Biology, another one of my classes, doesn't work at all. I actually have to use a different kind of studying. So I might share that with you guys another day. So just for now, this is it. My poster studying tips and how I've gone through stats all year. I hope that you guys can benefit from this and that you start noticing a difference in your grades. And I hope you guys just enjoyed this video and all. Thank you very much. And you guys all just keep being fantastic. Goodbye.